Okay, I'm going to answer the question for you of how to make Nicoise salad. A more slightly modern version of Nicoise salad we're going to make with sushi quality raw tuna. This salad is traditionally centered around canned tuna in France. And I'm going to show you all of the ways in which it's made in France except for the tuna. This, I think, is of course, you can not use the sushi tuna and use the canned tuna, and it will be a really good salad. So here's where we're going to start. I've got a bowl with some frisee lettuce, some Boston lettuce, and a little bit of cut up romaine, and some Belgian endive. You, of course, can use the salad of your choice here. I tend to go with a little combination of crispy and soft. The romaine and the endive being crispy, the frisee and the Boston being soft. Okay? So, here's what we'll do. We're going to add boiled new potatoes, blanched green beans, tomatoes, hard-boiled eggs, fresh imported anchovies that are cured in brine, capers, black olives, onions, cucumbers. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about choice of dressings. This is really up to you, but I have a couple recommendations. Let's start with the green beans, okay? So we're going to take some not too al dente green beans that were shocked in ice water after they were plunged into boiling salted water and cooked until they were tender enough to eat. You got to be careful with green beans being too al dente because they can be not that good for some people. So we've got a little bit of green bean here. And we have a hard-boiled egg here. We're going to slice it through the egg slicer. I'm not sure if we need the whole hard-boiled egg, but let's fan it out a little bit so you can see some of the yellow, okay? And let's cut a little bit of tomato into wedges. Get yourself a nice looking red ripe tomato like I got here. Let's put that next to the green beans, you see? The great thing about this salad is that this is a protein salad and it's just all fresh good. This is like healthy as it comes, I think, you know. And, okay, a little potato cut into wedges again, just like the tomato. Let's not put this wedge next to that wedge, so let's put some black olives over here. Let's get the endive kind of sticking up here a little bit, so it's kind of part of the salad bouquet, if you will. Okay? Press that down in the middle. We're going to put our tuna there. All right, so we got some Kalamata olives there. And let's put the potatoes right there next to that. I mean, how you cut the food has a lot to do with how the final presentation on the salad is going to look, too. Let's stripe the cucumber a little bit. Like, for example, some of the options here on the cucumber would be you can cut slices of cucumber and put them in. That's not something I would probably do. You could, of course, cut half moons of the cucumber. Again, that's something I might do. Let's try some cucumber sticks. Not exactly julienne, but little cucumber sticks. So again, the way the different foods are being cut has a lot to do with the final oomph of the salad, okay? And let's put some capers over here next to the potato so you can see them. You don't want them falling into the salad and being buried. They're part of the traditional presentation on this salad. And let's do a little bit of purple onion. Now, normally, when I cut an onion, I see the middle of it is the way this is. I'll take this out, this middle part. So I have all nice, pristine onion to slice and add to whatever it is I'm adding it to. Okay? So let's slice some onion. And again, I want to fluff the onion up a little bit so it's not flat. This salad's got little dimensions all over it, which kind of make it more appetizing. So let's put a little bit of onion there. And let's put, this is the last ingredient that's going on this salad besides the tuna, of course, the dressing. So let's put some of these beautiful anchovies over here. So now we have a full circle here of different things on the salad, okay? Now, I'm going to cut the tuna, dicing the tuna. Nice sushi quality tuna here. This is probably a big enough or amount of tuna that we need. I may want to cut a little bit more off this other piece to add to this. Now you could season this tuna if you want. Maybe you could put a little bit of sweet soy on it, or a little combination of sesame and green scallions or something like that. Depends. I'm going to put it on here plain because we're going to have a dressing that I'm going to recommend for you to serve on the side. And let me see here. Let's do this here. Hey, Nolan, can you bring me some pickled ginger and a little bit of scallions on a plate? Thank you. I just decided what a couple more things we might want to add to this. So I'm going to dice up just a little pinch more of the tuna. So this is an entree salad. Is there such a thing as making a small version of this as a regular small salad? Yes, there is. But you got to be careful how much food you put on it. Otherwise, it won't be a small salad. With these kinds of ingredients, thank you, sir. With these kinds of ingredients, it's just hard to make it small. Okay, so there's our tuna. Now, should I have oiled the mold? Maybe. Let's see if I can get it all come out. Yeah, it all came out. Look at that. So you put your raw tuna there. And only because we're serving raw tuna, we're going to put a little twist on this. We'll put a little pickled ginger on the side of the plate. And we'll throw a few chopped scallions over here, maybe for fun. And then a little bit of olive oil on the tuna there and on some of the food. Kind of glisten it up a little bit. And pretty much in a nutshell, there it is. There's a Nicoise salad. And there we go. And here's what I would recommend in terms of the dressings. Any number of things. And I'm going to give you recommendations of all of the dressings that we have in the course that you have access to, okay? Sweet soy mixed with olive oil, the herb vinaigrette, the French mustard vinaigrette, which probably would be the most traditional. And of course, if you want to start using Thousand Island and ranch or things like that, you're certainly welcome to do it, and it will be just fine. But again, traditionally, French mustard vinaigrette. The fact that it's raw tuna, you may want to throw a little peanut sauce with the sweet soy, a little more olive oil, to kind of make the whole thing quasi-Asian, if you will, you know. So there you have it. Nicoise salad as a main dish for the summertime. Very traditional and tasty. Simple, fresh, good.